Rent collection, obviously, is an essential function to ensure your property produces enough income to cover your costs. Ideally, you want to collect full rent on time every month. So obviously, proper applicant screening and adhering to a comprehensive move-in procedure will prevent a lot of rent collection issues from occurring, which I've talked about before. However, sometimes residents will be late due to extraordinary circumstances and/or forgetfulness. All right, so having a rent collection procedure in place is really going to help with this. So our first objective is to make regular rent payments as frictionless as possible for residents. For example, a very easy thing to do is to set up an online payment option with a recurring payment feature, which is going to allow your residents to, set it and forget it. They just set up their recurring payment. It deducts automatically from their checking account. Nobody has to worry about it. The vast majority of our residents utilize the online rent payment option. It's the easiest, safest way for them to pay rent. Whether they use the recurring or they manually go on every month and pay it, I can't tell, but I do know literally like 93% of our residents are using this feature. Okay. Secondly, you want to have a simple rent collection procedure in place to follow each month. This procedure should include when, how, and who is going to do the following task. Send out rent reminders, prepare and post notice to pay or vacate, set up and/or agree to payment plans, document attempts to collect rent and communication with each resident. When are they going to begin eviction proceedings if necessary? So all that needs to be in a procedure list so that there's no confusion. It doesn't need to be overcomplicated, and I've outlined Sagari's rent collection procedures in the article link below, so you can take a look at that, use it exactly, or adapt it for your own needs. Okay, lastly, you need to have your rent collection policies documented. You should have written policies ahead of time. If you find yourself in a situation where you do not have the written policy, just go ahead and write the policy in real time, add it to your policy list, and now next time you'll be able to reply to your resident with this new policy, okay? So you always have a written policy for the question. The reason for this is because you want to have the same answer to the same question every single time. And as you do this, eventually you'll have a written policy for every situation. Okay, again, written policies allow you to apply the same rules to everyone consistently, preventing favoritism, and it gives you strength in a difficult situation. You can say something like, it's not me, it's not up to me, it's our policy, which can be very helpful in a difficult situation. So I've included some of Sagari's rent collection policies as examples on common rent collection issues, such as, under what circumstances will you waive a late fee? How will you handle disputes between roommates or breaking up couples? That happens a lot. And honestly, we have like copy and paste responses to emails like, hey, my roommate didn't pay their half of the rent. I'm moving out. I'm not paying this rent. What are you going to say back to that person? Instead of coming up with it, copy and paste. Okay, so rent collection will never be fun. It's never easy, but easy payment options, a simple procedure to follow, and enforceable written policy make rent collection process as painless as possible. Thanks for watching. I hope this video helped.